Hello, grade 7 students. How are you? We shall now proceed with your grammar lesson for this week. You still have me, I am teacher Frances. Get ready. For now, bring out your things. You should have with you your literary companion and a pen. Bring them out. Our lesson for this week on grammar is entitled Correct Misplaced Modifiers. Open your literary companion on pages 238 until 239. Let's have a short glimpse first of what did we do last week in grammar lesson. First, we have adverb clause. It is a kind of dependent clause, meaning it cannot stand alone, that modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. It could be distinguished through the use of a subordinating conjunction. Great. What are those again? It could be after, that, when, before, because, and so on and so forth. Got it? Great. So, for our objectives, let us read. I can define what a misplaced modifier is. I can make the modifier be placed correctly and answer the task in eAlpha account. Now, for your language skill, correct misplaced modifiers. Let us read the text. A modifier is a word or group of words that describes another word or phrase in a sentence. A modifier can be a single word, a phrase, or a clause. When used correctly, modifiers appear near the word or words they describe. Take note of that. Whereas, misplaced modifiers, with the word misplaced, it means, in a wrong position. You put it in a wrong place. Are modifiers that are not near the word or words they describe. They can make writing awkward and confusing to read. Got the point? Alright. Now, let's check the examples from your book. Example number 1. The griot conveys the old-fashioned hunter's language. Okay. What is unclear in this sentence? The old-fashioned, this adjective old-fashioned refers to hunters, isn't it? Which is very impossible. So, we try to correct this misplaced modifier on the first box to the second one. Let's read it. The griot conveys the hunter's old-fashioned language. So now, this misplaced modifier, adjective old-fashioned, is moved to its word that is being described, which is language. So we move the word old-fashioned. Got it? Now, consider example number 2. The first box has the mistake or the misplaced modifier. Let's read. The griot told the story of Sundiata in front of a large audience. So the question here is, who is in front of the large audience? The griot or Sundiata? It sounds confusing, right? So, we have to correct it. It should be in front of a large audience, comma, the griot told the story of Sundiata. The phrase or the group of words in front of a large audience describes where the griot is, not where Sundiata is. Got the point? Okay. Alright, students, I think you are now ready to answer our activity. In each sentence below, underline the modifier and circle the word or words that the modifier describes. If the modifier is misplaced, we have to put M on the box. And C if the modifier is placed correctly. Okay? Let's begin. For letter A, the rod fell away from Sundiata bent with strain. I repeat, the rod fell away from Sundiata bent with strain. Alright, after reading, did you realize that the thought isn't clear? Alright, so it's as if Sundiata bent with strain, which is not, okay? So, the, the modifier that has been misplaced here is bent with strain. Good job, make a line. Then, what does this phrase bent with strain refer to or describe? We have Sundiata or the rod. Great, it's the rod. Make a circle. So there's a mistake. It is misplaced. Put M on the box. Now, take time to correct it. There's a mistake already. How are we going to make it correct? This misplaced modifier. Good job. We are going to make the modifier near to the word it describes. Alright? So, it will become bent with strain, comma, the rod fell away from Sundiata. I repeat, bent with strain, comma, the rod fell away from Sundiata. Good job. How about for our letter B? Let's read. Fearful for her son's safety, Sogolan advised Sundiata to leave Mali. One more time. Fearful for her son's safety, Sogolan advised Sundiata to leave Mali. So after reading, what did you realize? Is it correct? Is it clear or unclear? Alright, it's totally clear. There's no mistake. First, let's find out. Let's prove it by finding out our modifier. Make a line. Where is your modifier? Good job. It's fearful for her son's safety. And what is the word that it describes? Who is fearful? Great. It's Sogolon. So make a circle. So now, since it's correct, put letter C on the box. Very good, grade 7. Then, it's your turn to answer letter C and letter D. Let us read. Sundiata had an army riding on horses made of many men. I repeat, Sundiata had an army riding on horses made of many men. Alright, after reading, what did you realize? Is it clear or unclear? Correct, it's unclear because there is a misplaced modifier. It's as if on the sentence, the horses are made of many men, right? So we have to correct it. Where is our modifier again? Very good. Make a line. Made of many men. So this phrase, made of many men, refers to what? Horses or an army? Good job. An army. So make a circle on an army. So there's a mistake. It's letter M. Now, how are we going to correct it? What's the rule again? Great. We have to put the phrase or the word or the modifier near to the word or words it modifies. Okay? So, if we are going to correct it, the sentence will become, Sundiata had an army made of many men riding on horses. I repeat, if we are going to correct it, the sentence will become, Sundiata had an army made of many men riding on horses. Got it? Okay, for letter D. Sundiata shot the arrow at Sumanguru with the charm. Letter D. Sundiata shot the arrow at Sumanguru with the charm. Now, take a look at it. Is it clear or unclear? Great. It's also unclear. So, we have to identify where is the misplaced modifier here. Good job. It's with the charm. What is the word or words it refers? This phrase, this misplaced modifier with the charm, make a line, refers to what? Great. It's To the arrow, not to the sumanguru. So circle the arrow. Okay, so of course, there's a mistake, right letter M. So if we are going to correct it, how are we going to do it? We have to put the misplaced modifier near to the word or words it modifies. Good job. So the sentence will become, if we are going to correct it, it will become, good job. Sundiata shot the arrow with the charm at Sumanguru. I repeat, Sundiata shot the arrow with the charm at Sumanguru. Good job, grade 7. Now it's your turn again for number 2. Rewrite the sentence or sentences above that contain misplaced modifiers, placing the modifiers correctly. So do the letter A because there's a mistake. For letter B, there's no mistake. It's already correct, so no need to rewrite the letter B. And then the letter C, and then the letter D. Okay, so it will become, for letter A, bent with strain, comma, the iron rod fell away from Sundiata. For letter B, it's already correct, no need to write it. For letter C, it will become what? And for letter D, write your answers. For number 3, explain how your above revisions improved the meaning of the sentence or sentences. This means that you have to explain here step by step how did you do the revisions or how did you correct the 3 sentences from A, C, and D. Explain it here, okay? For example, I made the letter A. Before the first sentence is revised, it sounded like Sundiata, not the iron rod, was bent in strain. I made the sentence clearer by moving the phrase bent with strain in front of the iron rod. So you have to explain the other 2 that has mistakes, letter C and letter D. Okay? After that, you have to do your task in your eAlpha account. Start logging on with your account and do your assignment there. Alright students, as a wrap up for this week's lesson on grammar, remember that a misplaced modifier is a modifier that is not near to the word or words that it describes, meaning it is placed incorrectly or in wrong position. And adjective and adverbs are modifiers. So, to correct the misplaced modifier, you have to make the modifier near to the word or words it describes. Got it? And don't forget your task, log into your eAlpha account and thank you. This has been Teacher Frances. Goodbye everyone.